Hey guys, so if you didn't know, I just got back from a solo hunting trip out in the backcountry of Colorado. Unsuccessful, but had a blast. I can break that down in some later videos. But right now, this is the disaster I have when I come home from a trip, and you just got to air everything out, because the biggest thing that's going to fail on some of my equipment, specifically like these tents. I have this tent just spread out, airing out, this dehumidifier going. Turn that off, and just trying to get moisture out of the air. I need a better dehumidifier down here. Okay, so quick story. I was out in the Colorado part. I had to come into town to just get out of the weather. It was raining. A lot of my calls were pretty much destroyed because they just got wet. So I go into town, and all of a sudden they start, and I've been back there for like 10 days. So I don't know what's going on. I have an inReach device. When they were shooting at Trump, it's like, my dad goes, they're shooting at Trump again on my inReach. If you don't know what that is, it's like this emergency SOS thing. So if you get you break a leg or something, and you can hit the SOS button, you're going to get emergency people coming out there. But you can also send and receive some text messages. So I get this text message, from my dad saying, they're shooting at Trump again. I'm like, and you can imagine what's going through my head. I was like, I'm out there, I get no news, no nothing, and you get a text like they're shooting at Trump again. But anyway, so I had to go into town, checking some messages. I hear about this hurricane that's coming up through, coming up through the East Coast, basically. And I live in the upstate of South Carolina, and I heard 20 inches of rain and 70-mile-per-hour winds, and I'm like, that is a storm. That is a storm. So there's nothing I can do, really. I mean, there's no glory in hunkering down during a storm. But I went back into the woods, and Thursday morning, I start thinking, what if I get a giant hole in the roof of my house or something? So I got to be there to throw a tarp over it. I have no family here. I really have nothing here. So, and plus, if it's really, a crap show, people got their own stuff they're going have to deal with. So anyway, plus I was out there for 14 days already, and it was real easy to do some self-talk to I'm done, I'm out of here. So I packed up, I just threw everything in the truck, because it's no sense in packing stuff up, because literally in 26 hours, I'm going to be unpacking it and doing this mess right here, So anyway, when I got home, house was fine, no power, no internet. My flagpole snapped in half, and I had a small tree fell in the backyard. No big deal. I got it pretty good compared to everyone else. So no complaints. But I had a lot of humidity in my basement, because one of my downspouts in the front, apparently it got in front of the house over here, this area, it got backed up, clogged, and I had water. It goes into the foundation, and it came into the basement. Wasn't much, but it was enough to there's a lot of humidity down here. So anyway, that's why the dehumidifier is running. Usually the AC unit will take it out, but apparently not this time. It's going to take a while. So anyway, everything's airing out. The biggest thing with my equipment is the threads. The threads that are going to put your tent together, they're probably going to be the first thing to fail, like this stuff here. Of course, this tarp here, I have a hole in it. Here it is. This is on one of the doorways, so it's not that big a deal, but still, it sucks. I don't know. This thing's so big, and when you're setting it up yourself, it's kind of hard to, put it. I guess put it together. I mean, I put it together, take it off, because you're trying to throw this thing up over. I'll send a picture, hopefully, in my video here of what it looks like set up. It's pretty nice setup. It's a Cabela's Instinct Alaskan tent. Well built, highly recommend it. But I have everything just set up here on this table. This table's something I keep inside the tent. It's perfect, works well. Again, I'm going to post some other videos of doing a quick tour of the tent and what's in it. But here you can see battery pack. This solar thing, I was like, oh, that'd be cool. I can put it on my backpack and it'll charge itself. But it barely charges, so I want to get this for just this solar thing. I think it's just a gimmicky thing. I fell for it. But nonetheless, it's still a good battery pack. My phone was dying, so I'm charging it up. Here's some of the things I've taken. These honey stingers, these are delicious. These things right here, Justin hazelnut and almond butter. You can buy them in big packs on Amazon. And let's see if I can get this thing out of here. Quest protein bar. I love these things. Some MREs. I think I ate one MRE when I was out there. Hunting license. Fiber bars. Dude, like when you're in the backcountry, this makes going a lot nicer. Element. These are hydration packs. Some GoPro setup. Clean canteen. This is my spotting scope. This is a foam pad. I'll put that down on the ground. It's a long story, but when you're going out there, you got to be light as possible because you got all equipment in there, like the spotting scope, tripod. I didn't really use it that much this year. Here's this sleeping bag here. I didn't use this sleeping bag at all, but I took it. But it's like it's like my summer bag. It's like I had it for years, and it's just whatchamacallit. It's just a good. I just take it with me basically. Here's like a little decoy for elk. I didn't use it, but I just take it. These tote bags. I don't want to go through all this stuff right here, but here's like your meat bags, stuff like that. But these Craftsman one, I like these better. Whoa. Because see how deep these notches are? These are pretty deep, and these are stackable. And so when you stack them, they'll stay on top of each other easier. And plus they're a little bit more low profiled. So they fit in the truck nicely. And you see, the thing is on these, so like in this tub here, I would have like miscellaneous stuff in it. The other tub, I would have maybe food or clothes in it. So they stack nicely. This is a poncho. Ah, man. Whoa. I highly recommend these ponchos. Snug pack. I don't know if I can put in the description of what this is. Enhanced Patrol Poncho. Got them off Amazon. These are really great because they're lightweight and they're like emergency. Like you're out there and all of a sudden it starts raining. You're like, oh, great. So it'll go over you and the pack itself. So I highly recommend those. Here's smaller totes for these Craftsman. And as you can see, they stack on top of each other really nice. You know, perfect really. Mesh bag. Again, guys, I probably don't want to go all through this. This is just basically, if I got like knives, I don't know what's in here. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so there's not much in here. A little emergency kit. Paracord, whistle, some extra. These batteries are actually dead because I had to use my backup. And knife blades for skinning, the knife. You know, so I'll keep stuff like that in that mesh bag. That way, that's like a bag like, oh, I probably will barely even get in this thing. So you just keep it there and it just keeps everything nice and organized. Gunfighters Incorporated, chest holster. I'll do a review on that. Here's a blind. So I hunt a lot on the ground now. Since I've been hunting in Colorado and learning the wind, how to play the wind, when to go, I've been just set that blind up. I do a lot of ground hunting now. I don't use my tree stands just because there's really no need to. I mean, there's times there's time and place for it, but you know, lately, really no need. But again, guys, this video is just like when I come home, everything's just a disaster. I'll just set it up. These water bottles worked out great. They're 50 liters, extra wide mouth, or the wide mouth. Those work great. This is my jump start for my car battery. If I get back in the backwoods, I need a jump. Plus, they have like just phone charging ports. Whoa! Great LED light. fan. I didn't need that, but since the power's out at the house for like a week, I put that in the window just to try to get a little cold air on me. If it got much warmer, I would probably have just left the area. But that's for another video. So anyway, this is the setup. This is the cooler I take with me. I pack it full of stuff. Engine oil. There was some, oh yeah, just in case, you know, I get these dehydrated chicken tools, more tools, water pump. Didn't use that. I got one less canister. You can't see it here, but that's a little buddy heater. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I took. I didn't take too much, but when I get home, I just like to put everything out here and just let everything just dry out and chill out. You know, the tent's already dried out. I started rolling it up and I'm like, hey, I should do a video of this and show you guys what I got going on. This thing right here, the solar shower, it's seen better days. So especially with this power outage, I got tired of taking cold showers, so I ordered a new one. Maybe it'll be better, maybe it won't, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna expect a few more videos just of, I guess, some of my equipment, what I experienced out there, and I probably wouldn't change anything. Oh, real quick, other than the cod here, this Cabela's Instinct jacket, it basically folds down to like a little pillow or something. It worked phenomenal, kept me warm. Little pricey, $170, but nothing bad. And I got it on sale. When they have their Cabela's days, that's when I go and buy some of my gear. Basically, it's like 10% off, plus I have all my reward points. So, you know, it's like stuff like, oh, this would be nice. And it's like, okay, so it was a $200 jacket or something, then it was marked down to $170. And with my reward points, I probably paid like maybe $50 for it. So anyway, I highly recommend, if you're into the outdoors, get a Cabela's card and just wait for the Cabela's days. They're like 10% off days, and they'll run specials every now and then as well. So, all right, guys, take care.